This is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive here for your daily reading for today, July the 14th of 2018. I hope everyone's had a great week. Here at this channel, we're here to help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healed, peaceful and prosperous life. Okay, so hope you guys had a fantastic week. Um, it's Saturday here in the States. It is 10 minutes to 10 here on Saturday morning. I was up a little late last night for the card party, which we're going to be having another one tonight, guys. So can't wait. All right, let's get into this. Okay, we're going to do one card per um, zodiac sign, and then we're going to pull the elements for today. So, the daily readings, it's really, because it's just kind of for a 24-hour period, it's really it's kind of fluid, right? So sometimes like yesterday's reading could have been, you'd be like, I've been feeling like that for the last day or two. Yeah, probably true. And that's with anything. Like sometimes we pick up on past energies for some people. Sometimes it's present. Sometimes it's future energies. Because not everyone goes through each lesson at the same pace. So some people, are kind of on an accelerated program for learning lessons and moving through energies and going up stages and things of that nature. And some people just need a little extra time to kind of learn that, make sure that they are, just they learn the lesson and they learn the process and they learn how to master energies and what have you at that particular level. So here we go. I move this over. I don't know how many of these you get to see, but all right, guys. I'm gonna lay them all out so I can hand them out. Okay, Aries, it looks like we're gonna start off today with the air signs. You guys have a good reading shaping up. Okay, Aries, we got the Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, guys. So with this card, could be water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, right? Involved here. But whomever this is, there was kind of like a fresh start to a new relationship or a new offer of love or a new friendship, new offer of support, right? And it was a lot of fun. Or it could be a family member that's, kind of was coming around. You guys are having a really good time. Maybe I don't want to say rekindling, but renewing your relationship and reconciling your relationship. That's what I'm looking for. But it feels like today they're retreating or you're retreating. Like it's not really gelling today. You're not having as good of a time as you were. Something's just a mess. Um, but I do feel like they're kind of retreating from you, or you've seen something that you needed to retreat. The reasoning you needed to retreat. Taurus, the Fool in the reverse. Excuse me. So Taurus, um, today is not day you're willing to take a lot of adventure, but that might actually be you're not willing to take adventure, but as I'm looking at the element reading, I think that's because your energy really has been lately centered around yourself and self healing and self partnership. Just kind of like resetting, and you're really getting, you've gotten some good footing in there. You're probably not wanting to do a whole lot terribly more, but I think you've done some good work. So I'm not overly concerned about it, but I don't believe that today you're going to be taking it. Like if somebody says, oh, like today's probably not a day if someone comes to you wanting to start like go out on a date or something, like a blind date or something, that's not going to be your gig. Um, and you might not be completely feeling like a new restart is necessary right now. And that's okay. It might not be necessary right now. Gemini, Page of Swords in the upright. So this is definitely your energy. This is like this quest for new information, for new communication. Like you really want to move forward with something, and um, that kind of youthful feeling of indestructibility, right? Like you can do anything and everything, and that's fabulous. So that's you're feeling fearless today. Love, love, love. Awesome. Um, Cancer, Five of Swords in the upright. Well, Cancer, here we are. We are coming into our last week, right, of it being our month. It ends in a week, exactly, actually, Saturday of next week. So, Cancer, so that's telling me that we're going to be in some sort of conflict potentially today. So just be aware of it. And again, with Mars retrograde, we are a tad bit less tactful than normal. So, um, Five of Swords in the uprights is, you know, verbal sparring here, conflict communication, but I believe that we're going to, I feel like we're probably going to be victorious in it because we're cancers. Um, but yeah, so there's going to be some conflict happening today or miscommunication. So just be on the lookout for that and, don't go off too bad. Okay. Leo, King of Wands in the upright. Leo, finally, you guys are kind of coming back into your own, into your element. We're coming into your month. Yay. So with this King of Wands in the upright, if you have a direction you want to go, you are like, we're moving forward with this, and that's that. So go for it. That's where you're at. Get them moving, Leo. Get them going. Um, Virgo, Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Virgo, you're starting to let your guard down somewhat. Good. I think that you've cut your, there's been a lot of contemplation that's been going on with you, and it's been necessary. So a lot of contemplative energy that's very, very, very necessary. However, now you're kind of coming out of that time period, and you're ready to like let the world like see you again and enjoy your wonderful presence again, and all of that, your logic. Sometimes I think of you guys as kind of the Dr. Spock in a sense of the zodiac, but so yeah, you're coming out of that time of like seclusion, metaphorical seclusion, not necessarily physical seclusion, and you're emerging or ready to actually start facing the world again, Virgo. Awesome. Libra, the magician in the upright. Libra, this is a good card for you. We've not had excellent cards. We've had better cards lately. So today, Libra, you are feeling very much like you can manifest anything in the world, right? You could bring anything to you. Um, Very powerful. And you deserve it. So yes, bring it to you. I mean, this is something bad, but bring it to you. If it's meant for you, if you feel like it is, and this is your desire, and this is the reality that you've seen and chosen for yourself, bring it on in. So this is a great day to start that. Again with the Plutonian eclipse last night or yesterday, I should say, in the southern hemisphere. A lot of things, a lot of cycles stopped, and it really moved a lot of energy around. It was like the shift, right? And a lot of cycles stopped, new cycles then have to begin. When one cycle ends, another begins. So this is like an illuminating. I feel this is a lifted, um, not a cerebral time for Libra. Okay, if you're willing to grab a hold of it, grab it and don't let it go. Pisces, Eight of Cups in the upright. So Pisces, you are releasing a lot of energies. You're releasing a lot of sadness, pain, letting it go. And it's like, okay, this isn't gonna do me any good to sit here right now. You're recognizing it, you're validating it. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. You're recognizing it, you're validating it, you're acknowledging it, you're acknowledging that you have a right to feel it, that there's nothing wrong with feeling it. The overwhelming senses, the hurt, and that someone did you wrong, and all of that kind of good stuff. Like you feel it, like, and you should. We need to feel our emotions, But Scorpio, now you're kind of coming out of that now and you're ready to walk away from it and release it and leave it back where go send it right on back. Okay, let the energy recycle, and that's what you're doing. And I'm so proud. That is amazing. Awesome. Sagittarius, Seven of Wands in the upright. So, Sag, you're setting proper boundaries, Sag. You are protecting and guarding your heart, Sagittarius. Very proud of you for doing so. And it's good for you. You know, I know that you guys are like fun loving and freewheeling and stuff, but sometimes people can take advantage of that and they mistake that fun loving and free will type of personality for someone they can take that they can just run right over or that's not going to be paying attention and watching the church's money, so to speak. So just be aware. I'm glad that you are like becoming very aware of it and taking care of yourself. I do hope you do this too. What sign are you, Phyllis? I may have already. Um, I couldn't see. I'm on my phone. So Sag, yes, there we go. That's where we're at, right? Like Capricorn. Oh, you're next, darling. You tuned in right in time. Set yours, set those boundaries, keep those boundaries, right? You're learning how to do that and learning how to be a little bit more structured because this is a transitional and transformational time for you, Sag, okay? So I'm proud of you for where you're going and what you're doing. Very good. Lessons well learned, and they'll be well served for you. Capricorn, Miss Phyllis. There you are, the Wheel of Fortune and the upright. Again, the Plutonian eclipse in Cancer set in motion, ended so many cycles and set new ones in motion. And so, with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, this is, you guys are definitely feeling that, oops, right now. You guys are, in the last few days, I've noticed overall, maybe the last week, Kat, you guys have been feeling much more empowered. Like it's like you've taken some time to ground. You're so back. You're kind of back in your normal, cheerful, friendly selves. Yet being that teacher, the loving guidance counselor, if you will, and helping all of us stay on the right track. So, but you're really coming in. So I feel like this could be a new, by Saturn being your ruling planet, this could be the start of, uh, I hear the word curriculum, a new curriculum for you, getting some new downloads, getting some more wisdom to share with the world, your world, right? And being able to bless people. So this is very good, Cap. And you've anchored your element well. Yay, good. Aquarius, Knight of Wands in the reverse. So, Aquarius, how I look at that Knight of Wands, of course, Aries, Leo, Sag could be that energy. However, this is someone being rather flighty. Now, I think that you might not know the direction you quite want to go in right now. So that's where the flightiness comes in. Or there was a direction you thought you should go in. Well, it's the same difference. There's a direction you thought you should go in, and it's turning out to not be quite what you thought. Now you've got other options, but there's a lot of back and forth, right? You're so welcome. Thank you. We're going to do elements in just a moment, Miss Phyllis, so hang on. Um, Aquarius, it's like this back and forth. You're not quite sure which direction to go. So that's why there's not any definition to this right now. You're in the why it's showing up in the reverse. So um, that's it. To just take a moment and allow the universe to illuminate for you what direction you should go in. Okay, don't try to force it. Just emote it, feel it, bring it to you. Okay, and then take a step. And each step you take that has peace associated with it, then you know you're on the right path. And then last but not least, Pisces, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So my lovely Piscean brothers, sisters, and cousins, feeling a tad bit out of balance today, are we? Out of whack, not very um, giving. Um, so I feel like you're kind of retreating and doing a deep dive and going back in the water. Regroup today. Take a regroup. But don't sit in it too long. Don't brood and assume and all that kind of stuff. But just take a regroup today. If you can get by a lake, a river, some sort of body of water, that'd be fabulous. Um, Take a long hot bath and some Epsom salts. Well, not that long on the Epsom salts, it's about 15 minutes. Drink a lot of water today. You need to, like, I feel like Pisceans, you're drying out, and that's why you're out of balance. Be sure you meditate today and do some grounding today as well. Okay, fire signs, here we go. Page of Cups in the upright, the reverse, excuse me, followed by the King of Wands in the upright, followed by the Seven of Swords in the upright. When I look at these three cards for you, fire signs. So someone, you're turning your back on someone, or someone's turning their back on you, and it was fun loving and it was great, and but it was new, and if it's not romantic, okay, this could be family or close friends. I don't always get definite romantic for people, and I'm not even certain that this is a romantic connection. Aries, I do kind of feel like it is more of a friendship or familial type connection, that you guys are having a little bit of an issue, or they may have gotten their feelings hurt a little bit and they're just kind of pouting, or you may have, right? But there's feelings hurt. It's not serious, it's not intense. So don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Go on and move forward, but do set good boundaries, healthy boundaries for yourself, so that you don't get your feelings hurt again and they don't get their feelings hurt either. So just set good boundaries that, this is a line we shouldn't cross when we're laughing, joking around, or we're talking, or this just isn't a line I want to cross with you. And that's okay. Do that. And fabulous. So overall, that's the overall element energy. Earth sign, the Fool in the reverse, followed by the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, followed by the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So elements, earth elements, while you're not feeling super like, oh, we're gonna try something new today, right? But I sense, hello Vanessa, good morning. Earth signs, I sense also though that you're coming out of your shell, out of your cocoon to an extent. Like you're being open to new ideas and open to new people, new thoughts, and you're being open to the wheel of fortune turning in your favor, open to um, new information from spirit, and just starting a new cycle for you. And again, it is turning in your favor. You're coming also, for those of you in financial struggles, you're coming out of a time where you're not going to have to hoard as much. Morning, Miss BB. So earth signs, we're coming out of a time where you're not going to have to hoard as much if you're going through financial issues. The one thing though, with the Fool in reverse, this can be us not wanting to take great chances or anything like that. So, um, like not a lot of risk. Uh, and I'm not sensing that that's a bad thing for you, earth signs. Like today's probably not a day to go to the casino, for example. But if that's your thing, right? I enjoy every once in a while. But, but I think in this case it's not a bad thing, because you'll do something much more traditional and not risky, and that's going to secure. It's going to continue to bring you financial security. Things are turning around for you, earth signs, if you've been having financial issues. Um, Air signs, we have the Page of Swords in the upright, followed by the Magician in the upright, followed by the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So, air signs, you want to have new adventure, new communication, creative ideas, And today is a fantastic day to manifest that, or to begin that process of manifestation, where you're identifying what it is, the area that you're like, okay, I want that, like, this is the job I see myself in, or this is the home I see myself in, or whatever, right? So you do that, like your reality, you choose that, and that's what you see, and that's what you put in your, right? You visualize, you emote it, you feel it, you own it, you love it, you are it. But you need to come to a decision on what that means. Like, I hear, stop being all over the place. Yes, God knows the desires of your heart, but you have to crystallize it, which one of those desires you want. When the earth was created, it wasn't just like, okay, well, create, right? Each and every plant, um, element, mineral, type of tree, animal, everything was very specifically and very wonderfully made, manifested. Everything very specifically and wonderfully was manifested on this earth. Therefore, that's how we're to operate when we're operating in the area of manifestation. Being specific and believing it is here before it ever reaches us. Because it's there, it just hasn't reached us yet. But you got to make a decision, like crystallize it, and don't just say, I'm manifesting a new job. Be very specific. If it's characteristics of that job or what you, so if you want a job that is, where you're helping people, but you're not really like maybe into nursing, or you know what I mean, like that kind of thing. But you're helping people. You do start just asking for guidance as to what types of positions will fulfill you. That's what I'm saying. And then you start finding those positions, and you're like, okay, that intrigues me, or that resonates with me. That's the type of role that I want. That's the role that I want. I will be a blah blah blah, or I am a dot dot dot. I am a that. You're manifesting it then. Um. So water signs. Five of Swords in the um upright, followed by the Eight of Cups. Well, hello, North of England. I hope you had the opportunity to subscribe to the channel as well, please. Water signs. So the Five of Swords in the upright, followed by the Eight of Cups in the upright, followed by the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So listen up, water signs, as we're coming out of the Cancerian time. So the conversation between us and someone else is probably going to be a little contentious today. I think we're going to be speaking our truth a little bit harsher, a little bit more aggressively than typically. However, we are walking away. Like, we have decided we're not putting up with it any longer. And even though this is somewhat bringing us out of balance, thank you so much. Bringing us out of balance, we are also, though, it's very necessary for this to happen, because on the flip side, it's kind of like we're putting up our Seven of Wands energy, right? We're protecting ourselves, putting up our boundaries, letting this person know, hey, this is not acceptable behavior any longer, and I'm not dealing with it. Okay? So it's fine. It's good. But you're obviously in his head. Okay, he's gay, that's right. Okay. This is 24, 25 minutes. So this for anyone that want that the you were here for the elements. I mean, if you're here for the daily zodiac, this time is over for the daily zodiac reading. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share button on this, and don't forget to hit the bell so you'll know when I put up new content or when I go live. Okay, so those of you that were here for that, thank you. So I love you, love you, love you. Mwah. Love you. Peace, love, joy, and blessings to you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Now, cut, right? Now we're going to talk to Miss Deborah for just one moment. Guys, I'm not going to be on here very long today. I have a couple things I have to do, and then we got readings. I got more readings. We got stuff happening. Okay, Deborah. So your estranged friend wrote some very spiteful things about me, and okay, ending it, editing it 3 times to add more nasty. Okay, so thank you, love. Thank you, guys. Um. Oh, hello, Monique. I haven't seen you in the chat before. Okay, so Deborah, this is the thing. You are dealing with a narcissist. I knew what she meant. Actually, Garden, I love Heath bars, the candies, so that was fine. Oh, thank you, Miss Monique. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'll be on tonight, Miss Kim. Well, tonight, U.S. time. I'll be on at 9 p.m. Central time in the U.S. In the UK, that would be, 3 a.m. Ooh, so sorry. Um, I'll try to get on live a little bit earlier. But anywho, um, I'll be on little bit live later on, and I'm gonna put up some more weekly videos today, and then we're gonna be doing some awesome, and then we're gonna do some. I have some personals tonight too. So for those of you that are here, um, I want to let you know if you didn't look at the video that I put up yesterday about my fabulous and 50 weekend, 15 fabulous weekend, 15 fabulous this weekend. I'm turning 50 on Monday. Good morning. Yeah, but you can, it's the first 25 minutes. So this weekend, um, I am offering because I'm turning 50 on Monday. Reiki, energy, chakra healing, and cord cutting sessions for $50 or normally 60. And then I'm taking $5 off a full tarot reading where we're talking on video, like we're doing video chat. They're normally 40, and I'm taking $5 off this weekend. And so we'll be doing those for 35. Okay, so keep that in mind. I have a few slots left open. So just keep that in mind if you would like to celebrate my birthday with me. Okay, Deborah, your best friend or your ex best friend, sweetie, you're dealing with a narcissist. And unfortunately, you're going to have to begin to cut ties for your own health and well being, for your own sanity, for your own health and well being. You know, even if I fall out with somebody, I don't put spiteful and hateful things on Facebook. I know that this generation, sometimes the younger folks do that now, maybe some older folks too, but I don't, when there's not a need to like pump yourself up or blow yourself up and say, look at me, look at me, look at me, then we don't do those sorts of things, right? We just don't. That's just not right. So, sweetie, you're dealing with a narcissist. Um, and unfortunately or fortunately, I think that the best, you have to like cut off communication. You have to gray rock. You have to like block them on Facebook so you can't see them. Even if it's like taking a snooze from them for 30 days or something, or unfollowing them for a minute, um, just so you can't see what's being posted. because all he was trying to do was gaslight you last night or yesterday. He was gaslighting you, and he was doing what they do, their smear campaign. So when you and a narcissist or anyone in a narcissist parts ways for whatever reason, even if it was their idea or if it was your idea, there's a cycle that goes, right? They do a smear campaign. Well, first they gaslight you and just say all sorts of horrendous things. Exactly. Exactly, Garden. Exactly. So, Miss Deborah, so what they do, right, is they will gaslight you. They'll say horrible things to try to get a reaction from you. Because any reaction for them, any energy transference is good energy transference. It doesn't matter if it's negative or not. They just want all eyes on them. So they'll gaslight you to get even a negative and to hurt you. They want to hurt you. They want to rip you apart. Then they'll do the smear campaign so that everybody else can like know how horrible of a person you are and how much of a victim they are, right? Now, the thing is, my love, if you go and you say, oh, that's not true, he did dot 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 dot, you know what that's gonna do? That's just gonna make you look like crazier. They are very good about twisting things around so you look like you're the lunatic and that they are not in the wrong. Okay, if that's the case, Miss Deborah, and then there is mental health issues there, then I'm not sure what you want. That can be taken care of, right? There are medicines for that. You can go to a psychologist and a therapist for that. So I'm not sure what you want, dear. If he is bipolar and you know he's bipolar and you know this is a cycle, then you have to then you but the decision you're going to have to make, Miss Deborah, it's still the same. Regardless, narcissism to me is also a mental health issue as well. It's a spiritual issue, mental health issue as well. I believe that there it is something that needs to be treated in some fashion. Bipolar, I know, is a chemical imbalance in the brain. If he will not get help, then you have to make the decision, Miss Deborah, even more so, to protect yourself. Whether he's bipolar or not, you you need to cut it off, sweetie. You need to protect yourself, and you need to. This is my humble opinion, my humble advice. You are not required to be around. Hi, sweetie. Thank you. And congratulations, Leo Sun, on 100. Yay, exciting. I know he was your best friend, but thank you, Garden. Protecting yourself with your own love and respect, right? Respect who you are. That includes saying no. That's very true, Garden. Um, so, Deborah, this is the thing. We cannot continue to hold ourselves responsible when the adult will not do what they need to do to take care of themselves. Like, we can't force anybody to be better in any way. Physical health, mental health, emotional health. We cannot force another adult human being to be better, right? So it's time to be what we would typically say is selfish and stop going through this cycle because it's not doing you any good, Deborah. It's not doing you any good. It is continually hurting you. And you are continually in pain and crying and upset because you have this attachment to your best friend. My recommendation would be to begin to meditate, start considering what is it within you? I understand it still hurts. You can only control, yes, Leo's son, exactly. Can't force anyone. You can only control yourself. You can't even, wait a minute. You can't even do that. Sometimes the universe loves throwing curveballs. Good morning, Lori. So yeah, the universe throws curveballs, but that doesn't mean we're not in control. Um, well, I just technically, but anyway. So Deborah, this is the thing: going within yourself and beginning to understand why you feel that you do not deserve to be loved, honored, and respected by this person. And I would guess that there's probably other patterns of you people not honoring you and respecting you throughout your world. And it has happened throughout your life. This is an area that where energetic, where the energy healing and the chakra cleansing and all of that comes in, cord cutting, that sort of thing. That's that type of like really deep work that we need to do on ourselves so that we can live an empowered and a whole and healed and peaceful and prosperous life. That is the level of self partnering, right? That is so imperative and one of the areas that I'm very passionate about and that I know that I've been led to help people do that, Deborah. It sounds like the self partnering is something like there's an area of you don't feel like you deserve it. Yes, Monique, exactly right. Narcissists do prey on empaths. However, Deborah's best friend is also bipolar. So that presents a whole different set of issues. However, Deborah, love, yes, time to pull off that road. Go pull over and reverse the other way. The journey is hard, but worth it when you get to a new place. Yes, I love that. My cash ruined me. Monique, I totally can hear what you're saying about to whom you were married. Um, you're very welcome, Deborah. Deborah, reach out to me if you would like to work together on healing the chakras and doing the energy healing. At least to bring yourself into balance, even if you're not ready to cut the cords yet. At least to bring yourself into balance. So reach out to me. Heart of Inspiration 18 at gmail.com. They do chip away at your soul, honey. I know. But you know what? Um, you're they suck all the life and love and light out of you, but God is so good and he deposits it right back and then it's overflowing. Like you open yourself back up to it and it's like whoosh and then it's this overflow. Breaking down and going grocery shopping. You too, love. I'll be on with you a little bit later. Yes, very good. Very good garden. Okay, guys, I have some errands I need to run today. And then yeah, I got some stuff I got to do. So listen, bye, Frank. Um, thanks, guys. So if you missed the reading, the daily reading from earlier, just rewind it. It's the first 25 minutes of the video. Deborah, email me heartofinspiration18 at gmail.com because I do want to have a discussion with you about energy healing, okay? And chakra healing. I know all of us don't always know the way to do it. You're so welcome, Miss Monique. Um, so, guys, I'll be putting up weeklies and and then also we'll be on live tonight at 9 p.m. Central. Okay, guys, have a fantastic day. I love you guys. Peace, love, light, blessings be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. See you at 9, Lori. Yay.